I said, are you kidding? I'm the best DA this county's ever had. I'm the best DA this county's ever had.
The Atlanta nonprofit Bard Business Foundation helps formerly incarcerated people and is now suing Fulton County DA Fani Willis for allegedly failing to inform a judge when someone is held in jail on felony charges without being indicted for longer than 45 days. A report last year by the American Civil Liberties Union, or ACLU, found at one point more than a third of people at Fulton County Jail fit that description.
Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble. What you talking about, Willis?
Uh-oh. As you all just heard at the end of that soundbite, the American Civil Liberties Union, or ACLU, is involved. So looks like there will be no playing of the black card to get out of this one.
I don't know how to play spades. Come on, guys, it's just a card game. I just got it back. Come on, let's talk about it.
Greetings, valued viewer, and welcome to another edition of the Independent Mail, the place where both Democrats and Republicans can find a challenging yet objective conversation. Roughly translated, I'm gonna piss off everybody. As you just saw from the thumbnail and the intro, the self-proclaimed best DA Fulton County has ever had has just been hit with a lawsuit by the ACLU. In this video, I aim to provide details regarding the lawsuit from one of the plaintiffs themselves, as well as go over the ripple effects, meaning why is this even important in the first place? Before we go jump into all of this ACLU stuff, let me interrupt with this. If you happen to find this particular discussion useful, informative, or even entertaining,
he has some demands.
Demands?
Please hit that like and subscribe. I'm a small channel and it really helps with the algorithms. Also, if you're already subscribed, please hit that notification bell and share this with other like-minded individuals. Sometimes YouTube doesn't immediately push my small channel videos, and rocking the bells will immediately note you anytime I post a new video, and you'll also be aiding in my channel growth. Thank you guys so very much. I'm being so seriously. And please be hypnotized and do what I tell you to do. Okay, let's dive into this. Many of us know that March is officially Women's History Month, and I intentionally have been consuming women's produced, directed, designed, or acted content all month long. From the Marvels to the Shirley Chisholm documentary, I've been here for it. I say this because I can appreciate a gathering of women, a gathering of black women, celebrating accomplishments and breaking down barriers. I can appreciate seeing a group of women uplifting and encouraging each other for elevating our communities by being exemplary, shining examples. Is that what we're seeing here, though?
No!
What we're seeing here is a room full of women acting like they don't own computers, phones, or television sets. The DA stood up there on that stage and acted like she didn't jeopardize one of the most important cases in U.S. history, perjured herself, and violated another queen's household. And the sad part is the audience act like she didn't do it either. The funny thing about it is many of those in that room will question stuff like this.
He uses the Justice Department, the FBI, to go after his political opponent. Happens to be me. How are we doing? And he's driven my numbers through the roof. Do it one or two more times. How about a couple of more indictments, Joe, you dumb son of a... dumb son of a...
They'll ask, how do they pack a rally for a man that doesn't share their principles? Well, this is how they do it.
I'm the best DA this county's ever had.
Woo-hoo!
I got gang niggas on the phone talking about, they go to that shit in the jail.
This wasn't a Women's Day celebration. This was a Make Ovaries Great Again rally because the audience there didn't care that the DA had embarrassed a lot of us. They just cared that she was a woman of color.
Julian Clark is an attorney with the ACLU, which, along with the ACLU of Georgia, is helping the nonprofit in its lawsuit. Welcome to All Things Considered.
Thank you, Peter.
So your study found last year that hundreds of people are waiting in jail without an indictment. When you asked Fulton County why these people were waiting so long, what did they say?
So we specifically sent in a records request that asked for information about it, but we never asked directly any officials in the county why people are being held.
What did they say in response to that information request?
So we specifically requested whether they were complying with a court rule, which is subject of the lawsuit, and they responded that they have no information that is relevant to our request, which suggests to us that they are not in compliance with that rule.
Otherwise, they would have had something to show you.
Exactly.
Okay. It's well known that throughout the state, there's a shortage of public defenders, and there aren't enough judges to quickly handle all the cases that are presented to them. So even if the judges in Fulton County were informed, what could the system possibly do after that point, given the state's limited resources?
The chief judge, as the head court administrator, has the authority to bring in other judges, whether retired or judges who are in other jurisdictions, to help expedite the court's docket. So that's one of the things that we would hope the court does with this information, is that they use their discretionary funds and whatever resources they have available to them to help expedite these cases.
This brings me to Dear Woke Christians coverage on this. Shout out to DWC. Jason highlights how $5 million was given to Willis's office to expedite these cases. Where did the money go?
We don't know.
Is that true?
All right. Fani Willis was given $5 million. Fulton County Commissioners appropriate $5 million to process murder suspects. September 15th, 2021. Attorney District Fani Willis told commissioners, "I need help. I'm here begging you for help. Dangerous people are going to get out. I don't know how to make it any more clear." All right. I think that's a really passionate plea. I think we can all understand that. Like, she wants to do the right thing. She wants to have these men and women brought to trial as quickly as possible. That would make perfect sense, I think. I don't see anything wrong with that or anything of that nature. But we wouldn't be here as a peach rots if that was it.
Why is this important? Why should I care that some murderers and violent criminals are sitting around in county jail too long waiting on court dates? Isn't that where we want them to be? Well, for me, those aren't the inmates that I'm concerned about. The Fulton County Jail has a ridiculous overcrowding problem. Because of this, the separation of inmates by level of charges becomes difficult to non-existent. And bear in mind, finding yourself in county jail isn't very difficult at all. All you got to do to land yourself in county jail is rack up some tickets you can't pay for. Then allow the county to put you on a payment plan that they like to call probation. Get behind on said probation and boom, you chilling with YSL. Or just get behind on your child support. Either one of those will get you easy admission.
But if you don't have enough money to pay a fine immediately, tickets can wreck your life. Let me introduce you to a woman named Harriet Cleveland. She had some low-level traffic tickets, but because she couldn't pay them straight away, she accumulated all kinds of other fees and additional tickets, which, despite her best efforts, she was unable to pay off. And then, one morning, this happened.
I had my grandbaby with me, and I was sitting up giving him breakfast that morning, and I heard a knock on the door, and I seen a police officer at my door. And in the back of my mind, it wasn't for me, because I didn't figure they'd come get you for tickets. I was escorted to jail.
This guy was admitted to Club Rice Street for what was likely a bar fight, simple battery. He couldn't post a $2,500 bond and poof, he was there for 3 months until he was eaten alive by bed bugs. Cost the county of Fulton $4 million.
Dead in his Fulton County jail cell covered in bugs. Today, the Fulton County Board of Commissioners approved a $4 million settlement with the family of LaShawn Thompson. Thompson died in the Fulton County Jail 3 months after he was booked there. His family believes he was eaten alive by bed bugs. County officials confirmed the settlement was approved by a unanimous vote.
I've said it before. Too many self-centered individuals like the power and prestige of these positions, but they don't actually want to serve the public. Maybe when you're done patting each other on the back and picking all the glass shards up off the floor, you can go get some of these murderers and violent criminals off to prison. That way, traffic violators and those that are behind on child support aren't housed with them. Valued viewers, let me know what you all think. Is Fani Willis really the best DA Fulton County has ever had?
I'm the best DA this county's ever had.
Or are these just hollow words?
We don't know.
Is that true?
Until next time, peace and stay informed.